Hello, boys and girls. I am very excited because we are going to be reading the final part of our story, How My Family Lives in America. Now, remember, we decided to read this story in three parts. So make sure to read part one and part two before completing part three. Sanu, Eric, and April are American children with families just like yours. They have parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles who love them and take care of them. Year after year, their families celebrate special days together in special ways. Because Sanu, Eric, and April each have at least one parent who did not grow up in the United States. Their family heritage is an interesting mixture. Some traditions remembered from a parent's childhood in another place are kept alive in America, and sometimes with the help of Sanu, Eric, and April, new traditions are started. Here are their stories. So, in part one, we learned all about Sanu. In part two, we learned all about Eric. And in this part three, we will learn all about April. My name in America is April. I also have a Chinese name, Chin, which means admire, and Lan, which means orchid. Both my parents are Chinese and were born in Taiwan. Taiwan is an island on the other side of the world. My papa came to New York without his parents to go to school, and my mama moved here with her family. Because Julius, my older brother, and May, my older sister, and I were born in America, we are called Chinese Americans. There are many Chinese Americans, but we do not all speak the same Chinese language. The way my family speaks Chinese is called Mandarin. In Mandarin, I call my daddy Baba and my mommy Mama. It sounds something like English, but when we write the words, they look very different. Another thing that's different in Chinese is that words are made with letters. Each word has its own special mark. During the week, we go to public school, but on Saturday, we go to Chinese school. There, we learn how to speak and write in Chinese like my parents learned in Taiwan. When I write English letters, I write from the left side of the page to the right. When I write in Chinese, I write from the right to the left. I write in rows from the top of the page to the bottom. For us, Chinese Americans kids, there are many things to remember. In Chinese school, we also learn a special kind of writing called calligraphy. We use a brush instead of a pen, black ink, and special paper made from stalks of rice. Each teacher shows us the right way to hold the brush. My favorite part of Chinese school is snack time. Today, Mama made me cold sesame noodles. Su Ma Liang Ming. I eat them with a fork, but most Chinese people eat their noodles with chopsticks. I am just learning to eat with chopsticks. Papa told us that an Italian explorer named Marco Polo discovered noodles in China a long time ago and introduced them to his country. When Mama brought home takeout, Julius asked if a Chinese explorer discovered pizza in Italy. Mama and Papa laughed and said no. While we eat our pizza, we play a game to test our wits. Papa asks us to look for letters hidden in the picture of the pizza box. Julius sees a V in the pizza man's shoe. May finds an L. Oh, look, I can even see the Chinese letter Ba in the pizza man's eyebrow. Ba means eight in Chinese. At night, when we have all finished all of our chores and all our homework, we play Chi chow bang. In America, some people call it tangram. This is a popular game in Taiwan, like checkers is in America. My grandparents and even my great grandparents played this game. To play, you move seven different shapes to build a new shape. I like to make a pussycat. It is very difficult, but I can do it. Papa says go slowly and think about a cat. After a while, your mind will start to run and you will see the cat in the shapes. He's right. There is an old Chinese saying, the older you are, the wiser you become. When I become a grown up, I will remember to tell this to my family. If you would like to make April's cold sesame noodles, here is the recipe. Author's note. My series of photo essays for young children grew out of my long standing interest in how various people confront situations over which they have no control. I began the series with familiar situations that most children face going to the doctor and going to the dentist. I designed my books to be personal and close up. What most intrigues me are the children's feelings and their understanding of these settings and experiences. And so I asked them. The children are more than willing to share their thoughts and have much to tell me. They like the idea that other children their age will benefit from their insights. This is true for all of my books. Each photo essay has a dual purpose to explain a common event to a child in a child's terms and present a model of an experience, be it nursery, school, gymnastics class, to the adult world. In this book, I wanted to show how families impart a sense of identity to their young children. I intentionally chose families with at least one foot in one another country to highlight the conscious choices a family must make in everyday activity to perpetuate a sense of heritage. Before I began this project, I hoped to create a book that simultaneously celebrated differences and recognized similarities. Once I spent time with these three families, it became clear their real lives satisfy these goals. Sanu, Eric, and April took pride in teaching me about who they are and what makes their families distinctive. It has been a joy to get to know them. Well, boys and girls, there you have it, how my family lives in America. I really hope you learn a lot about culture, about our differences, and our similarities. But bye for now.